name is Veronica Njambi. I am a pharmacist. I'm passionate about health system strengthening. Yes, and I do a lot of research and community pharmacy work. And so I want to present on role of the youth in operational research and social behavioral change communication. This is a research-based abstract, not like the ones we have been presenting. So anyone here who has ever, other than the ones who have been presenting abstracts, if you've done a research, maybe even in campus, please lift your hand. But even if you've not done one, I hope you will do one, especially before you graduate. So I'll be talking a lot about operational research. So the difference between what we have been presenting and operational research is that operational research is the study of operations to be able to find solutions or to be able to enhance the system. So it's studying how things are operating in a certain system so that you're able to improve that system. Social behavior change communication, on the other hand, is now communicating your findings of the operational research to people, to the people in that system, to the stakeholders and the people who use that system, so that they can improve or so that they can implement the change that you want. So operational research was started quite many years ago. It was started after the World War II, because after the World War, the US government realized they would pick some things from the World War and implement them in their military systems. So they were able to study the operations of their military systems to improve them. So that is operational research. Operational research in the healthcare space started in 1952, where now health analysts started to look at health systems and suggest solutions for the same. So basically, operational research is what I've said. It looks at how health systems are and tries to improve them. So you start by formulating the problem, or looking at the situation that you have and asking, what is the problem? If the problem is that TB is spreading from one person to another, so you formulate the problem, then you construct a model of how you envision you will solve the problem. You choose how you will resolve the problem, and then you solve it and implement. And a very simple example in healthcare is like quarantine with TB. So initially, when they realized the tuberculosis caused by mycobacteria, people were still living together. If you have someone, a family member with TB, you still stay with them in your house. So someone looked at it and saw a problem, that there was spread of TB from the person who was sick to the person who was healthy. So they created a model that was now quarantine as we know it now, so that when a person has TB, we are able to quarantine them to prevent the spread. So then they went ahead to implement the solution by communicating the same to health stakeholders, and now it was made a policy as we know it now. And another example is quarantine in COVID. Social behavior change communication, on the other hand, as I've said, is now communicating the solution you get, now for us, for the society to be able to change. It can take place in different levels. You can have the individual level, where you change, you tell your peers let's change. At the community level, where you promote behavior change in your community. At a service delivery level, where you change the mode of offering service. And at a political and system level, where we now change the policies, so we make it a law. Like now, quarantine for TB patients, it went up to the political level. So, what is our role in this? So now I hope everyone has understood what operational research is and what social behavior change communication is. So for us as youth, it is us to recognize these gaps, because we are coming into a system, a health system that is already a system. So it is us to recognize what is the problem and what gaps are there. So there are so many benefits to the research project and to the community where you're promoting change. But for us as youth, when you participate in research, when you identify a problem and find ways to solve it, you feel empowered, you increase your self-efficiency, you gain research skills, because as much as it's not this common method of research, you gain a lot of skills because you're able to look at systems differently, to look at problems differently. You improve your career outcomes because definitely if you're creating solutions, everyone wants to partner with you. If today you want to tell us this is how we can find solutions for AMR, a lot of people want to talk to you. What ideas do you have? It increases your motivation, your knowledge of health issues, and there is improved health outcomes in our society. So my abstract is basically to encourage all of us. When you're somewhere, when you're working somewhere, look at the gap and ask yourself, what can you do? So what has been done in the past regarding operational research is what I'm saying. So much has come up, so many solutions regarding how we manage diseases, for example, like TB, quarantine, like STIs, where people are told to abstain or use condoms. All that came as a result of operational research, observing how the system is and trying to find a solution for it. So as youth, we have capacity to really influence. And even if you don't know where to start, there are a lot of mentors. If you want to talk about maybe a problem with the supply chain, you have seen guys from the supply here. Just approach one and talk to them about it. So in every field you're in and you want to solve something, there's always a mentor. There's always somebody you can talk to about it. You could partner with your friend or with your colleague. So yes, and innovation is also part of it. You could come up with a new way of doing something, a new way that people are not used to doing, a new way of combating NCDs, a new way of preventing antimicrobial resistance. Yes, and you will have solved you will have closed up a big fish. So my call for everyone is that let's be the change that we want to see in the world. In healthcare, there's so many problems. When the people who are in the box room, we were told to each write 30 problems facing the healthcare sector, because the healthcare sector has many problems. Look at something that is not going well, where you work, where you go for treatment, and find something you can do to create change and now influence social behavior change communication. So lastly, there is infinite power when young people make changes for themselves and for their communities. That was communities, I don't know what's happening. So there is infinite power when young people make changes for themselves and their communities.